9 a.m. edition. SuperTalk Hattiesburg 97.3.
Before we get to William Carey Wednesday, I had someone call in. I almost didn't have time to call our guest that asked about the marijuana dispensaries advertising, why they can't do that, why they're limited in the state pushes small business and supporting businesses. It's because marijuana is still illegal federally. So they can't do radio, TV, newspapers, magazines, billboards, social media platforms. So they can post stuff on their social media. They can't purchase advertising. But that's why. Because it's still illegal federally. So just to clarify that. Okay, it's Wednesday. That means it's William Carey Wednesday. This is where we put a focus on William Carey University. Sponsored by Landry Kitchens Germany Architects, creating landmarks since 1932. LLGARCH.com is our website. Of course, designed many of the buildings on the William Carey campus, which is a beautiful campus. And basically, what's going on at William Carey? More accolades, more getting noticed nationwide. And actually, over the weekend, the Clarion-Ledger had posted that Niche has once again ranked William Carey University among the top 25 best Christian colleges in the country. And to talk about it, William Carey University Vice President of Strategic Operations, Dr. Brett Golson. Good morning, Dr. Golson, and welcome.
Good morning, Michael. Welcome to, we're glad to be here today, and certainly from, I think, the best place in Hattiesburg, sitting here at William Carey University.
Well, with these rankings, that kind of proves it. Talk about this and why it's important.
Yeah, so, when students are looking for colleges and university, Niche has become one of the greatest platforms that they go to, and so these rankings are important. And what we've seen over the last week or so is we've seen really two types of rankings. We've seen the national rankings come out and then the state rankings come out. And William Carey has done well. We are, nationally speaking, we have ranked number 9 best colleges for education in America. That's out of 963 institutions. Wow. So number 9 for those preparing for the teaching career. We are number 17 best Christian college in America. That's out of 314 institutions. So the national rankings are incredible. We're so thankful for to have gotten to that level and that point and be recognized nationally in those areas. But we also have state rankings, and these are we hold three number 1 rankings in the state of Mississippi. The first one is Best College for Education. The second is Top Private University in Mississippi, and then the third number 1 ranking is the Best Christian College in Mississippi. We also hold a number 4 ranking in the state. And this is for the best college among all the universities and all the institutions in the state. So you've got the top 5 being Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Alcorn coming in at 3rd, William Carey coming in at 4th, and the University of Southern Miss coming in at 5. So we're glad to be in the top 5 and certainly number 4 in the entire state for best colleges in Mississippi.
In the last break, I was just talking about vetting information, and I just caught this, and I have to bring it up. Niche, the site factors includes academics, as you said, diversity, athletics, campus, party scene, and value to determine the rankings. Let's talk about the party scene at William Carey. That just stood out at me. It's like, wait a second, I don't know about that.
Well, we received a pretty low ranking there, and we're proud of that. So, doing a C- in the party scene, that's fine with us. However, let me say, one of the most important shifts that has happened under the leadership of Dr. Burnett is the campus life here and the focus on campus life. We have one of the most vibrant campus lives. The student life and the programs that we have and the activities that we have increased over the last 3 or 4 years. Campus life here is always bustling about, a lot of things happening. Of course, it's not necessarily and certainly different than what you might see in the party scene ranking, but it is an incredible place. And as a Christian institution, we're very proud of that low ranking, and we're thankful for the fact that there is a place where people can come and have fun and enjoy life, enjoy campus life, and do so in a Christian setting.
Of course, depending on what college your kid wants to go to, parents should vet which university that is. It would always, where I grew up, not being far from the University of Wisconsin, which always ranked high in the party scene. If you brought that up, I'm looking at the University of Wisconsin. Usually that raised some eyebrows, like why?
Yeah, well, and as a father of 4 and a grandfather of 13, I don't necessarily want to send my 18-year-old to the highest ranking party scene in the nation, just to be honest with you.
And this is so important. I've talked to Dr. Burnett about this. There are a lot of quality Christian universities in our country, a lot that have long histories. But we're also in an era where a lot of these schools, because of varying factors, have decided to step away from that Christian foundation, even though they may still call themselves a Christian university based on that history. They have stepped away from that area. Dr. Annette has told me many times that is the foundation of William Carey University. You are never going to stray away from that. And I guess that's what really makes these rankings important, is that a university like William Carey that is sticking to that Christian foundation is getting recognition.
Yeah, and so our mission, this is our mission statement. We exist to provide quality Christian higher education that forms students academically, professionally, and spiritually for faithful leadership and service. So one of the highest ranked Christian universities in the nation, because we combine strong academics with a distinctly Christian worldview. That's William Carey. That's what makes us different.
So knowing what William Carey is as a university, the opportunities that are offered in academics as well as with athletics, because the programs there always just rank so high in championship opportunities. But can you speak to, in comparison to some of the other schools that ranked very high, in an era where, as a parent, you do tend to pay closer attention to what's the success rate of these students after they graduate. Mm-hmm. And there's, again, some great universities nationwide, not here in the state as well, but even that area of students going to get a degree and perhaps there is no future once they get that diploma, and the opportunities, and that kind of falls on the university for leading them in a direction that, hey, come give us your money. Mm-hmm. We'll give you this degree, but we can't guarantee that you're going to have a future with it. That's the opposite of William Carey's focus.
It is, because as a Christian institution, we also have a moral responsibility to prepare people and charge them a rate, a fair rate. And so we still are making college affordable. We have low tuition. We have great scholarships. We still have free textbooks. We have done everything that we can to make it fair and affordable. But here's what we're seeing. We're seeing a strengthening of professional programs. You're talking about workforce impact. William Carey University, when it comes to nursing, education, healthcare, business, ministry, all the areas across our campus, it is a fair price, great scholarships, free textbooks, but that workforce impact is extremely important. So all of our undergraduate and certainly our graduate degrees are designed to prepare students for a real vocational impact. So you're looking at still highest rank. We're number one medical school in the state. Yep. A vast majority of those stay within our state and practice here, nursing, doing the same thing. School teachers are staying in the state of Mississippi and in the Southeast, so they're ready to have a vocational impact. And we feel like it's not just good practice; it's a moral responsibility to make sure that we're preparing them for such.
Some of the best grades that William Carey got came in safety, academics, and dorms. Anyone who has lived in this area for a long time, you can't deny that the location of William Carey, some people would kind of raise an eyebrow from a safety factor. But over the years, and I've seen it, just the improvements that have been made through lighting and just layout has really, really impacted that. Again, going to a campus, feeling safe, feeling a part of a family, and the fact that they noted that. And again, as a parent, your student may not consider that, but that's something that you look at when you're sending your child to college.
Yes, we're really thankful, and this is part of Dr. Burnett's leadership too. He hired Steve Rosser, who is just a champion of safety for our campus. We have an incredible staff when it comes to our security, cameras, lighting, all of that stuff. But then the other, and I think the major part of that has been the relationship that we have, certainly that Dr. Burnett has worked hard to build with our city council, our city officials, our first responders, our police, and so that's one part of it. We've done everything that we can to make it as safe as possible, but then there's I think there's another element that is often overlooked, is that the people in the community, we love them, they love us, and the people in our community, I believe, love us being here. And so there is a great relationship just at a grassroots level between our university and the people that live in this community. And so we love where we are. We are the university, the downtown university, and we love what we're doing here. And we feel like, especially with the addition of the 107 acres that we've purchased, that the future is going to be here, and is going to, I think, increase just the visibility of this area and make life good for not only our students but also for the residents. We're thankful for our partners and our neighbor in this neighborhood and the people that live here, because we have a great relationship with them.
Well, and of course you can't miss William Carey anymore with the new sign on 49. In fact, I was riding with someone a few years ago shortly after the sign was put up. Grew up here in Hattiesburg, and we went by and they saw the sign and literally said, "Oh, that's where William Carey is."
Right.
What? But now it's no longer the best kept secret. And of course, with these rankings, that makes such a big difference. But it all comes down to that quality of education and the opportunities that are available. I'm just glad that William Carey is getting that notoriety and that people are noticing nationwide just how William Carey is making an impact. Dr. Brett Golson, William Carey University Vice President of Strategic Operations, thank you so much for taking the time out today. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you guys.
And 9 a.m. edition continues. Going to wrap things up on the other side of the break. Stay with us.